location and perhaps even more impressive, clad in the home team blue at night. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Bruins, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Mayo. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Blue Hens offense will get first crack at it today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Callaway. Got it behind the line. It's Durant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they... Turning it off! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Durant. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
Kick is in the air. Catch is made at the 15. Oh, the quick spin move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right?
It's a fumble! Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Cooks. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Sweet punt there. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The play-action fake. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Dropping back, it's Cooks. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bust through behind his pad. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast, that explosive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready.
Breaks into the open. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Durant. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll leave it with him. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. And
a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
that's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the ground with the back. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to throw.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's got it up to 30. Touchdown, Bruins! Follow that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Catch in the middle, it's Burr. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The offense set for a first down play.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wideout. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little space. Breaks away on the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game, that sets the tone for this offense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Bruins trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return in, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to throw. It's Cooks. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working.
There he goes. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Cooks. Here's a heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He might want another play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. It's on target and complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Back to throw, it's Cooks. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his... That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There he goes. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. It's Callaway. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go modes against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Cooks. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete on the shuffle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20.
3:25.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
A first down.
It's in high gear.
Easy.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Power football with the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Near the goal line, everybody thinks more physical, bigger bodies. They're going to run the ball up the middle. How about this offense? Gives them a little change-up, gets the ball on the perimeter right now, fools the defense, and they get in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
To the air, it's Callaway. He makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. To throw, it's Cooks. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th. Back. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Blue Hens are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the single back. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Runs through the tackle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, UCLA. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. Makes a grab on the shot. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Spins away from the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock tick.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
For this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but
there he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
you got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze. Where do I need to get a little...